Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up we have the Artist. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage. They're coming up against Wild One. And you can see here, they will enjoy a weight advantage.
I'll always go for reach every time over anything. If you've got reach, touch with speed, nobody's going to touch you. But someone that can get in close, that has the power to get up close and personal and break those ribs, get those shots into the body, you've got to look out for that.
First up, the Artist from the United States of America. And they are the undisputed champ. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by a TKO. Up against them, the Wild One from Japan. The last time we saw them in action, they lost by a TKO. Let's see how they bounce back here.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks, trimmed with black, undisputed champion, the Artist. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Japan, wearing the pink trunks, trimmed with black.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the... Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. That one will count. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The champion is back for another defense. Good counter punching. Which fighter will say no mas? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. We know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. One of these athletes is going to be the first to go down. Missing with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
On to the second round. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She can't find a home for that jab. How about that time counter shot? This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Big exchange punches. There's a counter shot. These two were made for each other. Will the referee stop it? How are they still standing?
Green Days now needs to step.
Oh my God, Johnny! They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That hook's blocked. Insane action. Hold it right there. This may do it. It's all coming to it. The wild one goes down. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
A shot from the gods took her out.
One, two, three, four. And you still want to fight.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that. On to the third. Johnny, she looks pretty good right now, but how do you think she's going to hold up after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. So much for boxing. This is a fight. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here?
Are you all right? Are you okay?
The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Looking to land the hook. Do you believe what we're seeing? That jab doesn't find a home. He got clipped by that counter. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've...
Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight.
Too much, the fight is over.
After so much abuse, you almost hope the referee stops it here, and he does. The fight is over.
This should have been stopped at the beginning of the round.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, after...
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good battle. Here we...
This bout...
So they stare... These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. She throws a nice straight punch. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Beautiful counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice counter. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. Whoa, wait a minute! We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. Here we go, it's round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot by her. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? She scores with that counter. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. Only catching air with that hook. Bombs away. That counter shot, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, the bell rings and we start the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. You'd like to see more jabs. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if...
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And down goes the artist. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you continue.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Did you see that? The wild one goes down. Wow, That impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising.
The fight is over.
And he waves it off. That will do it. This fight is over.
I was getting a little anxious there. It's a career-ending fight.
Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's next?
What's next? A TKO makes it so confusing because you think, what would have happened if the fight...